Hello and welcome to Pendant and Ring. Today we have some new collectible coins and some music history to share. Each coin is linked in the description, and you'll find a few music links in there too. We went on a little road trip for my birthday. It was super fun, and we took these treasures with us. The first coins are a set. Both are low mintage 1953 shiny proof UK shillings with Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. One of them shows the traditional English crowned shield of arms on the reverse, but the other one shows the crowned Scottish shield of arms on the reverse. It was minted to celebrate the new queen and her first visit to Scotland after she ascended the throne. That was the first time since 1822 that the Scottish crowned sword and scepter were carried in a royal procession. Two famous musicians were born in Scotland in 1953, one before and one after the Queen's visit. Scottish rocker Malcolm Mitchell Young was born on January 6th. He co-founded AC/DC with his brother and was considered by all who know him the driving force of the band. After the Queen's visit on October 21st, Eric Faulkner was born. At 19, he joined the Bay City Rollers, who topped the U.S. charts with Saturday Night in 1975. Despite post-encephalitic syndrome, Faulkner's music career continues, with his most recent songs on his website. I'll link to it in the description below. The next coin on our journey is this 1977 Dwight D. Eisenhower commemorative moon landing coin. Ike is on the obverse, and on the reverse we can see the Apollo 11 mission insignia. It shows the U.S. eagle holding an olive branch while flying above the moon. That small circle above the eagle's right wing is the Earth. Speaking of eagles, the band released the song Hotel California as a single in late February 1977. The title song spent 16 weeks on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, and it reached the #1 spot in May 1977. As rumors would have it, they would have reached the #1 spot earlier if Fleetwood Mac had not released an album. I can't remember what it's called. They released it in early February. In addition to these successful 70s bands, a new musician hit the scene on September 11, 1977. Chris is anything but ridiculous, crazy, or preposterous, but he is ludicrous. He dropped his last album in 2015, Ludiversal, but told Najira Perkins of BET that he had plans for some new music in 2024. So kids, open your ears and open your eyes to witness history with a ludicrous reprise. Next, we have an Irish 2 shilling, or florin, minted in 1962. The florin features the Irish salmon of knowledge. So the story goes that the salmon of wisdom ate hazelnuts that contained the wisdom of the universe, and whosoever ate the salmon would gain that knowledge and be the wisest in Ireland. For years, no one could catch the fish until a poet succeeded and had his apprentice cook it. The poet's apprentice, I'm guessing here, we'll go with Dimni Mayol. I'm not sure that that's how you say that. I don't know how to say that. So I looked it up, and Whiskey Lore, Irish Whiskey Part 5, the lore of the River Boyne Slane Distillery, says you pronounce it Devnia Mall. So we'll go with that, Devnia Mall. Okay, let's do this. But anyway, the apprentice, he burnt his thumb while cooking the salmon of wisdom, and instinctively he put his thumb in his mouth. You know, we've all done that, right? You burn your thumb and you're like, ow! And you put it in your mouth. He did the same thing. But when he did that, he gained the wisdom of the universe from the salmon of knowledge. With all the knowledge of the universe, he served his teacher the salmon, but the wisdom had already transferred. As it turns out, he had a secret name. The name his mother gave him to protect him from the fairy was Fionn, and the apprentice was Fionn Mac Cumhaill. I had to look this up too. According to IrishEmbassBooks.com, the Gaelic Irish pronunciation is Fionn Macul. All right, back to the story. The fair-haired one. With the wisdom gained from the salmon of knowledge, he would grow to become the leader of the Fianna and a great hero of Ireland. So that's why the florin features a salmon, the sacred fish of knowledge in Irish mythology. The same year this coin was minted, the future Donegal Person of the Year and Traditional Musician of the Year was born in Gweedore, County Donegal, Ireland. She was granted these awards in 2009 and 2016, respectively. Do you know who she is? She is, okay, again, this is the funny pronunciation because I don't know how to speak Irish, Mairead Né Mahoney. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just butchered that. Okay, so yeah, I had to look that up too, and she introduced herself on a YouTube video as Mairead Winnie.
Hello, I'm Mairead Winnie from the band Altan.
But anyway, she's the co-founder of the traditional Irish band Altan and a member of the Irish supergroup Tea with the Maggies. Lastly, we have an Australian halfpenny from 1930. There were two types of Australian halfpennies made, and this is the official Australian minting. On the obverse, we see the crowned and robed bust of King George V facing left. On the reverse, we see two concentric circles of beads with the nation, denomination, and year of production, 1930. In 1930, Joy McKean was born on a dairy farm in Singleton, New South Wales, Australia. She was a prolific country music singer-songwriter with over 100 albums. As a child, she learned to play the accordion, piano, and the steel guitar. Then she learned how to yodel with her sister, and they were a sister act that went all over the place and got famous. After years in the music industry, she met and married Slim Dusty in 1951. That's not his real name, by the way, just FYI. Her songwriting and organizational skills earned Joy McKean numerous awards, including the Ted Albert Award for Outstanding Service to Australian Music. That's all the treasure for today. Thank you for joining us. Check out the links in the description, like, subscribe, and share the video with your friends so we can open a merch store on YouTube. See you next time on Pendant and Ring.